Hello everyone, so here I am again with another video on my channel, this time for December reading. So this is the tarot predictions for what your upcoming month December will look like, and I have 3 crystals for you guys today. This is the first one, amethyst, and green aventurine, and this is red jasper. Okay, so as usual, you guys just take a deep breath and go deep into yourself and just look at the crystals and see which one resonates most with you, which one calls out the most to you, and then you can fast forward to the timing of your reading. For those of you guys who this is your first time watching my video, I do pick a card tarot reading, so what you guys have to do is just look at these crystals, pick one of them, and then fast forward to your timing, and that will be your reading for this month. This is a very general reading, so not everything may resonate with everyone, so you can take whatever that resonates with you and then leave out the rest. Hello group number 1, so this is for you guys who have chosen the amethyst crystal tumble here, and this is the tarot cards that I have pre-shuffled and premeditated and picked out for you guys. So we'll go ahead with this reading. So for the first one, you guys have the Chariot, okay, and you guys have the Wheel of Fortune, okay, and you guys also have the High Priestess. So many major arcana cards for you guys this week, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, all right, so this is the cards that I have for you guys. Okay, so what I'm feeling for this month, the energy of this month is that you guys are moving forward into taking actions. So there's something that is happening and you are moving forward into victory. So you have that energy this month with you where you just going after victory, you're moving forward, you're getting things done, you're taking actions, whatever it is that you have been planning, you're moving forward to take it. You're moving forward into doing it. You are ready to launch your new business, you are ready to get into that new job, you are ready to take a step forward into take another level in your relationship, or you are ready to move house, you're ready to move to another country, whatever it is. That's what's happening right now. And this is also the card about self-control. So the cards are telling me that you may also have to be a bit more wary about self-control, be a bit more wary about how you are trying to get things done. You have we all have like 2 sides in our body, which is our mind and our heart, and they may be telling us different things. So right now your mind is very charged up, your emotions are very charged up, you're very ready to go forward, you have all this high vibration energy going forward, and be sure that you also have a lot of self-control to make sure that everything is balanced and that you're not rushing forward. Okay, and this is the card for this card represents the thing that you need to leave behind. And the Wheel of Fortune here, it is saying that strangely with the Chariot energy is that you guys are charged up with all this energy to move forward, but there is a sense of lack of confidence in you. There is a sense inside you that is afraid of this change, that is resisting this change, where your energy, your spirit is telling you, you're ready, you want to move forward, it's time for you to go on, it's time for you to take that step and go forward, go up another level. But you have this sense of resistance, you have this low confidence issue, you have been waiting for fate to do something for you. I feel like you have been waiting for either, you know, not do anything and then wait for something to happen, or you have been thinking about, I'll just wait for this change to come over and then do the changes on me instead of me doing something to make the change happen. All right, so the Wheel of Fortune here is saying that you need to put that aside. You have to stop thinking that way. You cannot just wait for change to happen to you. You cannot just try and be in this current situation that you are in right now and just stay there, because you have to move forward. It is time for you to move forward. You have to leave this resistance to change, dilly-dallying, you know, I don't want to do it, like it's too scary for me, that kind of attitude. You have to leave it behind and not have it in your life for the next month, so that this change that is happening, that your body wants to happen, will happen for you. Okay, and for what you can explore this month, you have the High Priestess. So I'm feeling like you have all these plans that you are planning to, you have all these plans set up, you have all these actions that you want to take, you have all these ideas of how to move forward and how to get better, how to take it up a next level, and all the physical part of your life is moving forward, all the 3D reality part of your life is moving forward. But you should also use this month to explore your spiritual self. So the High Priestess here is about your spiritual self. Try to explore what your subconscious is trying to tell you. Try to explore your relationship with the higher being, your relationship with spirit. So I don't know if you're religious, you know, maybe it's time for you to think about that relationship with the universe, that relationship with nature, that relationship with spirits, and how you feel about all those things. What are your belief system? Maybe all this while you have not had a proper belief system, or all this while you have been questioning the higher power, you have been questioning God, or you have been staying too far away from your religion, you have been staying too far away from practicing. Or maybe if you're someone who don't believe in all these things, maybe you have not been in touch with your spiritual side, like in terms of maybe you have always been somebody who is very in touch with nature, you always want to explore, always speak to the universe in that way, and you have been neglecting it. And this card is saying this is the month for you to explore that further, to get in touch with that again. Ask yourself, what is your subconscious trying to tell you? Think about what your higher self wants. Think about what your spirit wants. Get in touch with a more metaphorical side of life. For example, like maybe you want to explore philosophy, maybe you want to explore psychology, things that you have not understand before this. You should try to explore that to make December a better month for you. And for this Ace of Cups, this is the card that represents what you have to be mindful of this month. And this card is talking about a rich flow of emotions. So I feel like maybe all your plans and all that excitement of moving forward with the Chariot is going to be really exciting. There's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of passion. You will be very hyped up, you will have like very high energy, and you want to move forward. And so it can also lead to emotion overload. It can also lead to you getting a bit stressed when you're too excited. For some people that might happen. It can also mean that there's going to be a lot of creative ideas. It's all coming into you at the same time. You may find yourself feeling really overwhelmed. You may find yourself feeling like you're overflowed with a lot of ideas, a lot of excitement, and you should be a little bit mindful about that. So maybe this is also, I guess, related to the High Priestess here, that you need to try to balance your reality point of view of life, how you view life in the real way, and what you're going through right now in the 3D world, in your life right now, and how that correlates to what you believe in, what your higher self believe in, what you can bring inside yourself, and what that can mean for your spiritual journey. So maybe you have to really think about how whatever it is that you're planning can contribute to your inner self, can contribute to your emotions, and also your belief system, your future. And be mindful and be a bit more, pay a bit more attention to that, so that everything doesn't just get too much and everything doesn't become unworthy. You know what I mean? Like, everything is not just for the now, but it's also for what's best for you, and you have to really think about that, how it will serve you emotionally and spiritually, and how it can keep your mind at peace. Okay, so this is the tarot reading that I have for you. So now I'm going to shuffle some oracle cards for you as well. So this is gonna be the advice for you guys who chose who are going through this, where you are all currently going through a big change. You have to leave behind your procrastination attitude, and you want to explore your spiritual side, you want to explore new things in your life. You might be a bit overwhelmed with all this emotion. You might not be sure about how you can do that. You can get a bit more stressed, you can get a bit more anxious. So let's see what the cards, what kind of advice the cards will give you today. Okay. Let's see. So what kind of advice does the cards have for the group, people in the group 1 today who have all this spiritual journey that's coming through them, and what they are trying to get? What kind of advice do you have for them today? I see a lot of water signs today, by the way, guys. There is Cancer, strongly Cancer energy, but all the other water signs like Scorpio and Pisces as well. The initiation, rite of passage. Okay, so crossing the threshold. All right, so this card here is talking about, this is the time for you where you are going to move forward into something new. And I think this is very related. I'm sorry about the sound. My cat is doing his usual playing with a litter bag at the end of the room. I don't know why. Suddenly he just got really interested with that litter bag. Okay, so this is the card that's telling you that you need to this is a very important moment in your life right now. I feel like December is going to be so big for you guys, especially with 3 major arcanas. It's going to be so big for you guys, where you're going into somewhere a bit more deeper, somewhere maybe even sacred, somewhere that is probably like a big dream of yours. You're getting there, and you're gonna go through a lot of tests right now, because this is the moment of initiation. Okay, next month is going to be the moment of initiation before you are able to move on into the other level or cross into that other threshold. So be wary of, again, be wary of your emotions, be wary of any stress overload, be wary of anything that you are grieving about, any devastation that you have gone through. All right, this is the time for you to like really move on from that, so that you can begin the journey to become something that that is more from what you were before. Okay, so this is coming forward to you really, really soon. Like right now you're in all this darkness, and you're going into this area where it's like colorful, where it's magical, and you're stepping into that right now. And Hello everyone, this is for you guys in group 2 who have chosen this beautiful green aventurine. I think this is the green aventurine crystal tumble that, yeah, I got this from Etsy. I think this is from India. This is a very nice crystal. I forgot what is it for. Forgive me for that. Okay, so today's reading, I do it a little bit differently where I will actually shuffle the card as I go. So I'm just picking up the energy from whoever it is that have chosen this crystal. Okay. So this is for whoever of you guys that have chosen the green aventurine, people who have chosen group 2, and I'm getting your energy. You guys can also breathe in with me and pass me your energy if you like, and I'll start shuffling. So today's reading will have 4 cards where I have, it's going to be a bit more general. I won't be as specific as last time where I talk about different categories. It's going to be just an overall read kind of thing about the month, the energy that you guys have, rather than specifically talking about a love, career, or self. So let's see what is for group 2. What should this group, what is the energy in December for this group? What is the energy in December for people in this group? What is your energy next month? What is your energy next month? Okay. Let's see. Guys, your energy is not opening up yet for me. Okay. What is the energy for people in group 2? Come on. People in group 2, what is the energy that they're bringing next month for themselves? What is the energy that they're bringing next month for themselves? What is the energy? You guys have the 3 of Swords in reversed. Okay. What do they need to leave behind? What do they need to leave behind? What do people in this group need to leave behind? Ten of Swords. You guys have the 10 of Swords. Heavy, very, very heavy energy here for you guys, group 2. Okay. What can you guys explore? What can they explore this month? What can they explore this month? What can they explore this month? You guys have the Hermit. And what do they need to be mindful about? What do they need to be mindful about? They need to be mindful about the Queen of Cups. Okay. So, let me see the energy of the cards here today. Okay, so the energy here for you guys, I'm feeling like you guys may be going through some sort of loss next month, and I'm feeling that it's really, really strongly a relationship loss. So maybe some of you are going through a breakup, or you guys are separating with a friend, or having an argument with a family member, or maybe for some of you you're losing a job, or you're losing touch with something that you used to really, really love. Okay, because with the 3 of Swords here in reverse, so I'm sensing that there is an energy of loss. So you have lost something, you feel very disappointed, you feel very abandoned, you feel very betrayed. There's going to be separation, there's going to be heartbreak, so you will feel really, really heartbroken. But in reverse, it means that you are not going to be keeping it inside. You are going to be really expressive about it, which is why I also feel like this is about a relationship where you are going to be shouting it at the top of the world. You'll be saying, you know, I'm so upset. Why can't this thing be better for me? You are probably also talking to a lot of people, getting in touch with a lot of your friends, ranting about it on Facebook, ranting about it on social media. You are talking about it with family members, talking about it with a therapist maybe. So you are creating a lot of drama for yourself, but this is good because it's saying that, you know, you're not keeping it inside and you're expressing it out for it to be released, and that is good. Okay, with this 10 of Swords, it means that this month you need to let go of this thing. I feel like perhaps this loss has already happened, and in the next month, you know, you're going to be just very dramatic, you know, releasing everything, talking about it, trying to let it go, and it's time for you to let go. So with the 10 of Swords, it's saying that what happened has ended. It's not gonna come back. You have to accept that it has ended. It is over. You have lost it. Okay, this is not something you can get back. This is the end. You have to come to your senses that this is the end, and you have to let go. Maybe you have been pining over your ex. Maybe you have been pining over a lost opportunity. You have been pining over a lost friend, or maybe also, you know, you've lost somebody and you feel a lot of grief, and you have to accept that it has ended and you have to let go of it. You have to close that chapter and move on past the loss. Okay, that thing is already gone. And I really, really love this card from this deck. It's usually in the original Rider-Waite-Smith design, there will be somebody here and all the swords are stabbing that person, but I guess, you know, it's kind of violent for you to show a cat being stabbed and so it's interesting that the cat is no longer there. Okay, you can let go of that person, that thing. It's gone from your life, and so you just have to let go. It's not there anymore. Okay. And with the Hermit here, something that you can explore. So maybe this is someone that you have been very dependent on. Maybe it's a family member, it's a friend, it's a lover. You have been very dependent on this person, and you feel like you cannot live without them. You feel like you cannot go through life alone by yourself without them. But the Hermit is asking you that this is the time for you to really consider doing some things by yourself. Okay, maybe you have been very dependent on your parents, you have been very dependent on your friend, you cannot go out without them, you have been very dependent on your lover, you cannot watch a certain shows without them, you cannot do certain activities without them. So this card is saying, you know, this is the time for you to try doing it by yourself. You know how it's like excuse me, just taking a sip of drink. How like some people can never eat dinner alone or go out to the cafe and eat by themselves. So the Hermit here is asking you to try that. Okay, this is a time for you to enjoy this life by yourself and explore how you can do this by yourself, how you can fall in love with being independent, you can fall in love with doing a lot of things alone. Try to enjoy the company of yourself. Okay, maybe all this while you have been very dependent on other people, you feel like you are the kind of people that needs to be in a group, in a crowd. This is the time for you to try doing it by yourself. Okay, listen to yourself, take care of your intuition, take care of your emotions, listen to what your heart is trying to tell you. There can be a lot of things that you can learn about yourself just by being by yourself. Okay. Okay, and lastly, the Queen of Cups. This usually refers to a person, and I feel like this is the card to say is which what you need to be mindful of in December. And I feel like you might get to meet somebody new who shows you all of this emotion. You might get to meet a new friend, and you know, you start to become attached to them. You feel like, oh my god, this is the replacement of that person or that lover that has left my life, and I am now going to chunk all of my emotional needs on this person. I'm going to depend on this person for everything. I'm going to go and eat all my dinners and all my lunches with this person from now on. And this person is, you know, very, very emotional, very giving, very loving. And so you have to be a little bit more mindful about that. Not so much about, you know, whether is this person for real, but so it's more about, do you need that? Do you need to go through with that again? Okay, it can also mean that maybe you have to be more mindful about how you do that for yourself. Okay, how can you be a better lover, a better friend, a better parent to yourself? You have to self-love. You have to re-parent yourself. Okay, you have to take care of yourself now, and you have to protect yourself. Like you see this cat, you know, protecting her cub. Okay, this is the time for you to try and see how you can give yourself that void that has been there for a while. How can you fill up that void by yourself? Okay, be mindful about that. Be mindful about what kind of love you give yourself and what kind of love you're receiving and taking from other people. Okay. Okay, this is the tarot readings that I have for you. Let's see what advice the oracle cards have for you guys today. So you guys today in group 2 with the Green Aventurine, you guys are going through heartbreaks, endings, probably losing a friend. You're feeling very, very alone. You find that you need a new place for you to vent out. You need a new place that you can depend on. You need a new person that you can depend on. So what advice do the oracle cards have for you today? Let's see, what advice do the oracle cards have for you today? Play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be too serious. Okay? I'm feeling like this card is telling me that you have been thinking like this is the end of your life. This is the person that you... Maybe you're somebody who feels that your life is incomplete without this person. Your life is incomplete if you don't have your best friend, if you don't have your lover, if you don't have this family member with you. But no, that's not what life is all about. It's not about other people. Your life is about you. So the oracle card is telling you to play. Don't be so serious. Okay? Let yourself do things that you haven't been doing for a long time. Maybe you've had a hobby that you haven't been able to do ever since you've been with this person. Maybe you have an old hobby that used to make you really, really happy and you haven't been doing all for a while because you have been too caught up in your emotions trying to grieve over this person that you have lost. Maybe you have been you think that your life is over. You think that your life is over because you lost this person, and this card is telling you to like, don't take it too seriously. It's just a person, and when a door closes, another window will open. All right, so have fun with yourself. You don't know who you might meet next when you're having fun, when you're enjoying your life, when you're just being yourself. Okay, let's see what the Moonology deck have for you guys today. So this is for this person who is going through a heartbreak and they need to be alone and they are very emotional. They are not independent. They cannot depend on themselves. They need to play. They're very serious. What other advice do you have for us? What other advice do these cards have for you? What other advice do these cards have for you? Adjustments are required. Okay. The quarter moon. Okay, so this is saying that you have gone through so much. Okay, you have gone through so much, and you have you've set your mind to a certain way of how your life should be lived. And this card is saying that, you know, this is a time for you to really think about that. Think about how else can you change your life, okay, so that it doesn't have to include another person in your life. Okay, you have to, the way you live your life, it has to have a little bit of adjustment, a little bit of changes for you to be able to move forward. Perhaps, you know, you have like a certain kind of goals about relationships, about friendships. You have a certain way that you think you should be loved, you think how friendship should be, you think how relationship should be. And this is saying that you need to adjust that mindset. Okay, there's a lot of toxic emotions probably in whatever that you have been going through with this person anyway. So think about how you can change whatever that you are receiving for yourself, so that you can be more fulfilled in the future. Okay, reevaluate the situation. All right, I feel like, you know, you would feel like very at loss with how your life is going right now, but you want to move forward. Okay, if you want to move forward, you have to stop getting into this kind of situation. You have to have a new plan. Okay, maybe this is some sort of toxic pattern that you have been going through a lot of the time in your own life, and this is the time for you to adjust that so that it doesn't happen again. Okay, thank you so much, group number 2, for listening to my video this month for your December forecast. I hope things are going well for you guys. It sounds like it's going to be a really heavy week for you guys. Take care of yourself now. Okay, bye bye. Hello, group number 3. This is for you guys who have chosen the red jasper crystal. I think this is the crystal of intelligence, if I'm not mistaken, or actions, or, you know, motivation and ambition. I don't know, I'm so bad at remembering this, but yeah, this is for you guys who have chosen the red jasper. So I'm doing my videos a little different this week, where I shuffle the cards and pick out the energy as I go, and I don't, you know, pick it out earlier so that you guys can see how I shuffle it. So just give me some time to tune into the energy of the red jasper and to you guys. So just open up your heart, open up your mind, so that I can you can share your energy with me. Okay, so this is a reading for you guys in group 3 and for the month of December. Let's see, what is the overall energy, the theme of December for you guys? Okay, what is the overall energy, the theme? The Emperor. You guys have the Emperor. Strong energy, really, really strong, dominant energy here. What about, what do you guys need to release? What do you guys need to let go of? Okay, what do this group in group 3, what do they need to let go of? What do they need to move on past? What do they need to let go of and forget and move past? What do they need to move on from? The 8 of Swords. Okay. You guys are a little bit lost. Okay, there have been a lot of defense that has been going on where you're not sure about going into the other side. Okay, what can they explore? What can people in group 3 explore in December? What's good for them to explore in December? What's good for them to explore in December? Strength. All right, lots of strong cards here for group 3. Okay, what should they be more mindful about? What should they be more mindful about? Let's see. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so this month for you guys, you have the Eight of Emperor pula, the Emperor card as the theme and the energy, the main energy of this month. All right, so I'm feeling that you guys are conquering the world, like the Emperor. You guys are probably. I'm sensing that this is a spread very related to work, to career, or it can also be anything else. So I feel like you guys are very protective of your boundaries. You guys are very sure of what you're doing. You have you're at that sort of momentum of how you run things. You have an idea of how you want to do things. You have a certain system set for you. You're very ambitious. You're very dominant. You're very powerful. You're very strong in whatever it is that you're doing. You have a certain way of how you do things, and you like to go at it that way. You know, you're keeping going with this kind of system that you have had for yourself. But also I feel like, you know, you're a little afraid of breaking the tradition or breaking out of the system. Okay, so maybe you're following whatever plans that you have. It follows a certain system. Maybe you play by the rules. Maybe you play by the book. Maybe you play by how the industry sets things out for you. You follow the right way. You follow the certain kind of steps. You see how other people have done it and how other people have gotten there, and so you follow their footsteps. You're very ambitious. Your mind is very set for that particular goal, and that's why I feel like you're a little bit afraid of going out of the system. You're afraid of that you're going to fail. You're afraid that you're going to lose whatever it is that you already have, whatever progress that you have already made, if you go out of the system. All right, that's what I am feeling from this group. Okay, hold on, let me get a sip of water. With the Eight of Swords here. Okay. So I'm feeling like all this while you have been really afraid to sort of, hold on. My cat is doing something, I have to stop him. Okay. So with the Eight of Swords, again, I'm feeling like I'm sensing that this is someone who is really you're feeling like you're not part of the group. You feel like you don't belong. You feel like you're isolated. You feel like everybody don't like you. You're by yourself. You're not accepted by the group yet. So I feel like this is also very related to this. You've been trying to conform to the society's role. You've been trying to do whatever it is that society or the system is asking you to do, because you want success, and it makes you feel really restricted. It makes you feel like This is a group of people that is so different from you. You don't really, you're afraid to jump in and join them because you're not sure what it is, or you feel like, you know, they're full of things that you cannot handle, or things that are not yourself. You don't know that territory. You're not sure of that territory. You feel very restricted. You feel like you're forced to be one of them, but you're not comfortable with being one of them. You're not comfortable coming down from the tree yet. Okay, but I'm feeling like there's two ways that you can do this. Either one is you just forget about all this restriction and just do whatever you want, or you have to forget about the idea that you feel restricted, because maybe if you really want to be with this group of people, you can find ways to find something in yourself that is similar to them. Find a common ground so that you'll be able to be part of the gang, be part of the industry, be part of the team. Okay, because right now I feel like, you know, you feel so isolated, you feel like you're alone, you feel like you're different and you're not one of them. Okay, you have to let go of that whole idea and just go forward with it. You know, you either fight them or you join them. Okay, because right now you're just stuck there because you're always thinking about, you know, I'm not part of this team. All right, and what you can explore is strength. So maybe you feel like you don't have what it takes to do this. You feel like you don't have enough energy, enough motivation, enough power in you for you to be able to go forward with this plan of yours, with this current situation that's happening to you. But the strength card is saying you do have the strength. Okay, it's also saying that maybe inside of you there is all these desires, all this rebellious energy inside of you that want to change and want to shake things up, want to get to what you want out of selfish needs, out of selfish wants. And the strength card is asking you to tame down that negative instinct. Okay, and just really bring yourself to a balanced situation, bring your mind to a balanced state, and think about what is it that you want, and find inner strength from there. Okay, because you may feel like you cannot do this, but you do have the strength to do it. You have to find the strength to do it. Okay, I'm getting the idea that you might also be moving into some place new, and you're afraid of doing that. You're afraid of how they will perceive you, and you're afraid that it's gonna just wreck you up. It's gonna just you might just fail, and you might just lose, and you might just drop down at the end of it. But you do have the strength to go forward. You do have the strength to face these people, to face your inner demons, to be able to move forward into what is it that you want. Okay, and with the Three of Pentacles, this is, oh my god, I'm forgetting, what is the last part about again? This is what you need to be mindful of. Okay, there's two messages that I'm seeing here. So one, it's either you may be so different that whatever it is that you're doing will look very, very different, or it will just look better than everyone else's, that there will be a lot of jealousy coming in for you. There will be all these people that just judge you, criticize you, and even be jealous of you, that all the success that you are showing off to them, they'll be jealous of you. So be mindful of the people around you that is related to this situation here. And, you know, be mindful of who's your friend, who's trying to help you, and who's actually just who doesn't want what's good for you. Okay, be mindful of who you show off to, be mindful of how you show off. Okay, so that's another message from this card as well, that this is the time for you to at least really celebrate your work, your skills, your experiences, your strengths, and make it, and you know, go forward into success. But be careful not to be too show-offy about it. Be careful of your ego, be careful of your pride. Make sure that that doesn't influence how you show off your success. Make sure that that doesn't come in and disturb your success. Okay, you want to be, I understand that if you want to be, you want to feel proud about what is it that you're trying to do, and all of us do. We want to have that success where we want to have that glorious moment where we show off whatever it is that we have achieved. But be careful about, you know, what's the motivation behind it. Why is it that you are trying to conform so badly into this society? And if it is because you want to show off, you want to prove yourself better than them, you have to rethink that motivation. Okay, and if it's not, then it's fine, but whatever success that you have, it's going to create jealousy, so be careful of the people around you. Okay, all right, so these are my tarot readings for you guys. We'll see what the oracle cards have to say. All right, so this is for group 3. This is for people who are trying out new things. They are in they're stuck in a system where they feel like they're not there. They need some strength, and there might be people around them who are not nice to them. So let's see what the oracle cards have to say. Right, what advice would you give to group 3 who is going through this tough situation at work, where they don't feel themselves, where they need some guidance? What advice would you give them? What advice do you have for this group of people here who are very close to success but very afraid of moving forward, and very afraid of the people around them, and very afraid of what society thinks of them? Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Just enjoy the moment. All right, this card is telling you to like enjoy the moment. Whatever it is that you're doing, enjoy the moment. Don't think too much about competition. Don't think too much about climbing up the hierarchy. Don't think too much about what other people think. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy your work. It's not just about success. It's not just about beating other people. It's not just about trying to prove yourself, but it's also about whether you will enjoy the process, if you will enjoy your hard work, your effort, and the fruit of your labor. Okay, enjoy your life. And let's see what the Moonology deck have for you guys. So this is someone who is going through this kind of energy. They're having a tough time at work. What other advice do you have for them? A new start is coming. Okay, so if you have been worried about this project or the situation, whatever the situation is, you won't be stuck here forever. If that's what you've been worried about, you won't be stuck here forever. Something new is coming your way. You will be able to come into a situation where you meet some other people in your life that is very much like you, that is more of your own people where you will feel like you belong. And if you're feeling stuck, you feel restricted, a new start is coming. It can also mean that, you know, the people might change their mind, their views of you will change, and it could be a start of a new fruitful, harmonious work relationship, a new work environment that will really fulfill you. All right, trust in the process. You know, if anything, if you have to let go of something, just remember that something new will always come to replace it. All right. Okay, group 3, this is the reading that I have for you guys. I hope everything goes well for you guys, whatever it is that you're struggling with, and thank you for watching my video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.